Welcome to Working Family Lobby Corps Session Update Video Week 6. Solidarity.
This is Communications Director for the Florida AFL-CIO, David Fernandez, bringing you all the important highlights for Week 6 of the 2013 legislative session. The week kicked off with big business legislators continuing their attempt to block local governments from passing paid sick leave ordinances. After HB 655 passed the House last week, the bill preempting living wage, paid sick leave, and many other vital working family ordinances, the focus has shifted to the Senate version of the bill, with community allies testifying in opposition. The bill passed committee on a 6-3 vote. Corporate cronies continued their support for wage thieves Tuesday as HB 1125 by Representative Goodson was debated. This legislation would stop local governments from passing highly effective wage theft programs, making it impossible for workers to regain stolen pay.
The Department of Labor, Florida Institute, Florida International University, who have investigated this extensively, they have found that the number one reason that these cases are not brought forward is intimidation. This law says that an employee has to go to the employer ahead of time and say, I'm going to take action. So not only will the employee lose their wages, they lose their job. You know what else is a patchwork? A quilt is a patchwork. And my kids sleep under a quilt every night. It keeps them warm, it keeps them safe, and there's no reason why local governments can't propose innovative local solutions to this growing problem. Thank you, and please vote against this bill.
The bill passed the Local and Federal Affairs Committee by a vote of 10-8, with Representative Moriitis being the only Republican to vote no. HB 599 is the House version of SB 534 that imposes a new and faulty standard for evaluating the overall health of public sector pensions. This bill rigs the deck and changes the rules in the middle of the game so that our healthy pension systems look like they're in trouble. This part of the overall plan to wipe out pensions and force all workers into the risky Wall Street market passed committee with a vote of 14-12. Members of the Working Families Lobby Corps continued their powerful presence at the Capitol during Week 6, testifying in committee, lobbying their legislators, and experiencing the political process in action. From the front lines, Lobby Corps members share their experiences.
And I had to get up here and see this for myself, and it's mind-boggling to see the attack that working families are under. And I'm very grateful to be a part of the Florida AFL-CIO and the fight that they're putting on to try to fight for working families.
The opposition has hundreds of people here full-time putting bills into place that attack us, and this is our only thing that we can do to fight it, is everybody try to come up here and spend a week, a day, some time if you're local, whatever you can.
The so-called Parent Trigger Bill that will allow private, for-profit corporations to take over public schools passed the House last week, so all attention has turned to the Senate. On Thursday, SB 862 was up before the Senate Appropriations Subcommittee on Education, and the Working Families Lobby Corps joined parents from across the state to speak out against the bill.
Are we trapped? No. We have a myriad of options, including our neighborhood schools, charter schools, magnet schools, transfer options, virtual school, homeschool, and charter schools, all of which we support. I will. If I can leave you with 3 points. Yeah. The parents of the state of Florida want local control, not the Tallahassee Board of Education or the management company to have a say. We want to retain our taxpayer assets, not have them turned over to private corporations. And we want to be heard. We appreciate you hearing us today, and we hope that you will empower us by voting no. Thank you.
The bill passed the committee with an 8-4 vote. With only 3 more weeks to go, the time to remain vigilant is more important than ever. The sprint to the finish starts now, and the Florida AFL and the Working Families Lobby Corps will remain fighting on the front lines for workers every step of the way. Stay tuned next week for another legislative update. Solidarity.